What's up, people? Another Friday, another Monday for you. Welcome, welcome. We are pressed for time, as always.
Yes, we
Your
are.
main, your host, Benny Rose, my lovely partner in crime, Tyler Nethers. What's up, brother?
What's up, dude? It's been a while
Not
since we've been
much.
able to sit down and do
Yeah,
one of these. Well, I mean, we got a recording out last week, but it was done so much earlier. It's been like 2 full weeks since we sat down with each other.
yeah. I mean, this is the crux of our lives, and this is definitely one of those scenarios where the name really speaks for itself. And I hopefully we can change that in the future and kind of make it to the point where people complain. How could it be pressed for time? You do it every day for your like we can bring in new people that are also pressed for time and we
Yes.
can help them get to where we want to be. But this is a great part of our journey. We're early on. Today is going to be another casual day. I think us approaching shows in a much more casual scale in between makes things a lot more organic, in my opinion, for you and I. And
Yeah.
there's always topics we can discuss, and we always mention we're variety. We're all about things we love. I'm a toy junkie. Tyler's into a lot of different things. He loves bourbon. He loves D&D. We don't necessarily relate to that, but we relate to the love and the passion of what we like, and that's what makes us great friends. And today we're going to talk about something that we have talked about before, and I want to see if opinions change.
Yeah.
So Nintendo just recently, about a day or so ago, released the final trailer for Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Zelda. For those that have seen the show, we've talked about it extensively. My mid feelings on the game as a whole, Tyler's mostly dislike for the game, and I have to say,
My
I've seen the.
hesitation. My
Uh,
hesitation for the game. It's not
well,
dislike.
well,
It's
your
not
dislike of
dislike.
of weapons degrading.
Weapon degradation and the
There you
fact
go.
that Breath of the Wild was not, in my opinion, a Zelda game. I mean, yeah, it was a Zelda game, but it lost almost everything that made Zelda great. So I felt like it was a departure in some of the right ways, but then in all the wrong ways. So I'm cautiously optimistic that they'll fix that with Tears of the Kingdom. I'm gonna buy it day one. I'm gonna buy it day one. I'm gonna play it day one. Sorry, my phone's going off. I'm gonna buy it day one. I'm gonna play it day one. I'm gonna beat it whether I like it or not. So you know what I mean? I'm not gonna
Yeah.
do it like I did Breath of the Wild, where I start and stop, start and start, stop, start and stop. I'm committed to doing it, if for nothing else, so we can talk about it on the show.
So you're doing what in the gaming age world back in the day, Paul would call evil withinning it. It's a game that he felt that he had to just get through, whether he
Oh,
liked it or
really?
not.
I loved
Yeah,
Evil Within, man.
yeah. The first experience was rough. I mean, I liked it as a core game, but there was just certain things I didn't like, and he truly disliked.
Was he a big
Um,
Resident Evil fan too?
he is a Resident Evil fan, yeah. So I
And
mean,
did he approach it like, did you guys approach it like, hey, this is kind of Resident Evil-ish, and then we're
well, it was
disappointed by the differences?
well, it was a mix of that. It was a lot of the chasing and the weird. I don't remember the game super in depth. I remember two a lot more because I played that more recent. But it was a game that I played once and I never went back to, believe it or not. The
I
letter,
can
the
see
letters,
that.
the letterbox thing was kind of weird at first to get used to. Obviously, they patched that. Either way, it became a thing that Paul and I used to talk about all the time. Be like, oh, it's like I want to get through the game, but I don't want to. Oh, so we're evil withinning it, you know.
Yeah,
So,
I got you. I got
but
you.
yeah, so that's cool either way. But I have to say, full disclosure, I've seen the trailer. I asked Tyler if he saw it. He has not seen it to this moment. So we're going to do something unique that we haven't done. We're going to watch the trailer together and then we're going to discuss it and we're going to see if it changes Tyler's thoughts. Again, this is to me, this is more of a cinematic trailer. It's not focusing on gameplay as a lot of these other trailers early on have. They've talked about, oh, you could do this, you could do that. I'm not into those trailers. I want to see what I love about Zelda, and to me it's story, it's cinematic kind of feel and what I can look forward to seeing.
Yeah,
So that's what we're going to look at. This is trailer 3, and final trailer. The game comes out very very soon. So Tyler, whenever you're ready, we'll get a screen share, we'll take a look, and we will talk.
nice. What are
Legend
you
of
doing,
Zelda,
dog?
Tears of the Kingdom.
Maybe if my dog doesn't attack this box. Hi, buddy. You want to come say hi? You come say hi?
Aw, the
Gets
Puccinana's getting big.
bigger every week, man.
It's crazy.
Bigger every week. Come here,
Well,
bub.
it's like our kids sprouting.
I know. Just do it.
Like
The
I used
dogs
to
do it so
love picking
fast.
my kid up, and then I'm like, dude, I can't even pick you up anymore.
Yeah.
Like I pick him up to put him in the shopping carts, and it's like he's really at that age where he doesn't need to do that. But I don't
Yeah.
trust his ass. I don't
Right.
want him walking around with me because he touches everything. So I'm like, you're going in the shopping cart, but I'm like, you have to jump with me. My back can't handle. You are now
Oh
almost
man.
50 pounds.
That's what I was gonna say. If you saw me stretching, I threw my back out this weekend going
Oh, dude,
outside
if I
running,
wake up the
baby.
wrong way, my back is done.
Yeah.
I live
Yeah,
that
man. It's
life.
killing me. I gotta stretch it out. Um, but no, yeah.
That's
So this little mutt, man, I remember he used to carry his little ass around a couple months ago, just carry him around the house, like, hey, come on, man. Now, Jesus, if I tried to pick him up, I'd probably bite my
yeah.
face off.
I remember when you first got him. It's crazy.
Yeah. Dude, you're
Time
shedding all
flies,
over
bro.
my desk. Shedding all over my desk.
Oh, that's my cat. And I'm allergic to cats. And so is my son. And we have a cat because we love
Sounds like
cats.
a bad choice.
Yeah. And now allergy season kicking my ass.
What are you
So it's
doing?
just double punch, double whammy.
Yeah. He's so
But,
tall now. He can just put his head up on my desk. Like he's sitting over here. You can't see him, but he's got his head up on my desk over here. You already did.
that's awesome.
Go away, man. Go away.
Oh, he said, I don't want
Ow.
to.
Ow. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at
Yep.
this.
Oh,
Look at
my
this.
goodness. Yep.
Gnawing on my hand. Gnawing on my
Fit,
arm.
fitting your whole wrist in there.
I know. All right. Everyone's gonna have to bear with me. He does this when he has to go potty. So give me a second.
Yeah. So I will do a nice monologue. For those that know, I'm good to talk. I have a big mouth and I don't know when to shut up sometimes. But hope you're all doing well. You know what we can do? I can do a quick toy haul, which is not relevant to the show, but that's okay, right? So with all the Marvel love that you all know I have, I had to go out
Come on, buddy.
and be that guy and
Go, go,
buy
go.
the new Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse figures. Practically completed the set so far. I have a couple from friend of the show, Rich Rampage. Thank you, love you, brother. Picked up the ones that I have not been able to find. I was able to get 4 out of the 7. We got Jessica Drew. We have the Spot, who I was able to get. And I'm lying. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I can't count. 6 of them. So I'm missing like 3. So there's more than 6. Forgive me. We got Peter B. Parker. So here's the wave minus Cyborg, Spider Woman, which is the big box. Um, the Miles Morales, Spider Gwen, and Spider Man 2099 are the ones that I have waiting for me, thanks to Rich Rampage. Also, not only fan of the show, friend of the show. I've been on his podcast, Never Enough Toys, along with Chris Diz. You guys remember him on the Resident Evil episode. Love you guys as always. Thank you for the love and support. And Rich's favorite, Spider Punk. Really, really awesome. I at first was kind of hesitant on these, but I'm a sucker for the retro cards. So I went and bought them. And that's my haul right in time. Look at that.
I listened
See?
to it. I kept my headphones on. I could hear you. I like it. Dude,
Yeah.
so
Hey, we filler.
I don't know if we've ever touched on this, but I have a whole nother batch of people that I can alienate because that seems to be my goal on the show is to just pick diehard fan bases and alienate the shit out of them. Do you know what movie I hate?
Into the Spider Verse.
The Spider-Verse.
Holy shit! You're gonna alienate me now.
I
Ladies
know.
and gentlemen, the show is over.
We are no longer
Rest,
friends.
rest in pieces.
Yeah, I hated it.
Really?
Hmm.
Is it the art style? Is it the direction? Is the character choice? We won't deep dive because
No.
we started as Zelda and we have segued way off. But
Way, way far away. No, it's all of it. I thought all of
okay,
it was bad, and I thought the people acting like it was the first good animated thing to ever be released ever. for adults need to expand their horizons a little bit. Go
Okay.
go watch some Studio Ghibli. Go watch Perfect Blue. Go watch Akira. Go expand your tastes beyond American animated cinema, and don't don't try to tell me that there was never anything good for adults and children prior to Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay. I can understand that, and I will say that I didn't know that that was a big um, dislike from people. I think that there's a lot of people that are divided with Miles being the forefront, and
I'm fine with Miles being the forefront, but again, I also had complaints of have faith in your character.
right.
If you're going to do a Miles movie, have faith in Miles and let him be the lead. Truly, don't also force all the other iterations of Spider-Man in
Well,
there.
I think to speak in the middle ground, because I mean I don't love it. I really enjoyed it, but I'm also a Spider-Man fan in a large degree of, and the all the other Spider-Man and Spider-Women are fan service to some degree.
Correct.
We have so many. I mean, I literally, you can't see it here, but this black shelf behind me on the bottom is a shelf of just Spider-Man figures, all different kinds.
Yeah.
So I'm a sucker for, whether it's Peter Parker or not. I love all the different iterations of the costume and the different users and Ben Riley, Miles, such. For me, I think the animation style was very unique. It's something that it seems to be getting adopted by other studios. So I think that is something that they can speak to say it hasn't been done. I think that there is, like you said, there's other artistic approaches that blow it out of the water, but I don't think that it went for that. That wasn't the intention. I don't think. It was groundbreaking because of the character, having Miles be that forefront, but at the same time, like you said, he's not front and center. But I think that's also because he's got to get himself out of that shell. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because he got thrown into something he didn't sign up for, like
Yeah.
most heroes. So you have to have that origin. But I think what made the origin to me more palatable is you have the variety of the spider characters, and some that you've never seen, some I've never seen. Spider Ham, who I'm a childhood fan of, growing up seeing those comics in my dad's store and stuff. So like there's
Yeah.
a lot of relatability to that. But I could see your point and I can understand that. But
And
I'm
it was another one
surprised
of
that you
those.
have so much dislike.
Yeah. Well, okay. So it was another one of those where it's kind of like Avatar for me. Like James Cameron's Avatar. Not.
I've seen it once.
Yeah. So it was so hyped up. I was so late to it. And it was so
Fair
hyped up
enough.
as like the greatest thing that has ever been made. And it'll change cinema and this, that, and the other thing. And by 2020, everybody's gonna have a 3D TV in their home and all this other bullshit. And
Well,
well, and I watched it, weeks after it had been released with this expectation of perfection. And I was like, oh, this is fine. It's okay. And then at that point, right or wrong, I kind of then dislike it a little more. It's like, oh my God, this is not whatever. This is nowhere close to what everyone said it was. So I now have even more distaste in my mouth. Spider-Verse was the same way. I didn't catch it in theaters. I didn't catch it until it came to Netflix and had been hyped up as like this is the greatest Spider-Man thing that has ever existed. And I watched it and I was like, meh, I don't particularly care for it. I don't think it's very good. And
okay.
then, everyone's like, it's
Yeah.
no,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
no, it's
So
fine.
that means you're not going to really bother with the other one. You'll probably stream it if that
Yeah,
when it
if
comes
that.
out.
Yeah, I really don't have an interest in it. And my kids didn't care for it. So
Okay.
like I don't even have that.
Well, that's, yeah. You don't have that leverage anymore.
Yeah.
Not like
Nope.
Mario. You have the Mario leverage.
Dude, that was so much fun though. I had
Yeah.
a
Xander,
blast.
he wants to see it again. He
So do
wants to
my
go. He's
kids.
like, can we see it again?
They asked to go back and watch it as soon as we finished. They were like, "Is it playing again today?" Like, yes, but we're not watching it again today. It's like $100 to get all you little gremlins into the theater. We're not doing it twice.
Right. It's true.
But no, I came home and I pre-ordered the 4K on Amazon. So it'll be here
It's
as soon
released.
as it's released. Yeah, I'm really excited to
Sweet.
watch it again. They
Awesome.
loved it. I loved it. I had a blast.
Yeah. Perfect. Cool.
All
So,
right, Zelda.
without further ado,
Jesus Christ. All
we
right,
appreciate that there are people out there that tolerate our,
bullshit.
true variety. Well, you can call it bullshit, but shit happens, and
It's not
you
bullshit. I
know,
mean, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
no, I meant bullshit happens. Like stuff happens to us where
Yeah.
like our show is not, look, realistically, we're not scripted. I don't plan on being
No,
scripted.
that's no fun.
We have bullet points. We do take notes and we speak to things.
Not
Today was
today.
not one of those
We're
days.
free balling it. We are
Free
going
bird.
commando. Going commando today. All right, you ready for this? This Zelda
All right,
trailer?
here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom official
Official
trailer number
trailer
3.
number 3.
Now, pause it for a second. I think we're going to have some technical difficulties here. So I think you might have shared the screen without your audio. So when you
Oh,
share the screen,
yep.
so maybe
Yep,
stop
yep, yep, yep,
sharing.
yep.
Hey, look, this is a lesson learned for all of us. I love the learning curve because this is how any content creator gets better.
That's true.
And to me, what better way to
Sound.
do it than on the scene? Because you would
Okay.
know that we're just
That's
two
right.
dudes
All
that
right.
want to do more with the little time that we have.
All right.
So we
I
figure it
started
out.
over and I got the audio in this time.
Cool. All right, there we go. Snap.
Snap. Okay, so why doesn't he have the Master Sword if this is a sequel to Breath of the Wild where he ended with the Master Sword?
Think about any game that we've ever had a sequel that somebody is powered, highly powered.
No, I know, but I just didn't know if there was an explanation. I was asking, like, have they
So
said,
yeah, so I don't. They haven't given us true story details, but early on in the earlier trailers, we see that the sword is practically destroyed. It's like
okay,
half decayed, and I think it ties into. You'll notice one of his arms also looks like it's infected with some
okay,
sort of
something
something.
from fighting Calamity Ganon?
Either that, or there's a battle that maybe we see early on in this game where maybe Link gets defeated. You
Oh,
know,
maybe. Yeah, you start off and okay, okay,
yeah.
cool,
So
cool.
no, it's a good
Just,
question.
yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, dude, every time I hear the music, holy shit.
His arm looks like the Calamity.
Zelda, we rely on your knight and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Link.
Link. here. It's something only I can do.
Do not look away. You witness a king's revival and the birth of his new world.
Okay, let's go!
But you are not alone. Link. You are our final hope.
Okay.
Give it a second. Give it a second. Get that date. Open your ears.
Link. You must find me.
Okay. Okay.
I've
Only
watched a
a
lot of
month away.
I've watched a lot of videos. I've never really done. I've done maybe one reaction video ever.
Yeah.
With Paul for like a Spider-Man trailer. I've seen people get emotional, and I'm getting emotional right now.
I see that.
Just like, bro, like I mean, people know my love.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've gone through a lot with Zelda over the years, but if it wasn't for this trailer, I was afraid of going in and being the way we talked before, just unsure and underwhelmed. You could have shown me nothing and just showed me this trailer. I'm sold. I don't
Yeah.
care if I don't like any of the mechanics. I'm
Yep.
sold.
No.
So I want to know what you think.
Yeah. Yeah. That did it. That looked like Zelda. There were dungeons. There were bosses. There were Zelda mechanics. And it looks like the characters that you recruited throughout Breath of the Wild are kind of acting almost like the Final Fantasy divine summons. Like you can be in a fight and you can summon one of those partners to come and aid you in that fight. It reminds me very much of like Final Fantasy VII because that's pretty fresh in my mind right now.
Right.
Maybe
Yeah,
bringing them in to
I was
assist with some
thinking
of those
Kingdom
bosses.
Hearts, the other game I was
Yeah, yeah,
saying
yeah,
before.
yeah.
I mean, look, man.
Dude, that looked fantastic.
Ganon
That
is
looked
back. Like
fantastic.
Ganondorf.
Real
Ganon,
Ganondorf.
voiced by Matthew Mercer.
Matt Mercer, yeah.
Oh my god, dude. I mean, like I'm fangirling right now because
Yeah. No,
the fact that I've seen the trailer and it gave me the same dude, I'm sure you've gotten goosebumps before, like when they make it to your face and everything.
yeah.
Every time certain parts of the trailer, I'm like, I'm just feeling it, and I'm just
The classic
excited.
music, classic piano keyed music coming in there at the end.
I'm a sucker for it.
Woo-hoo!
So I'm glad we did this because I was confident that it would open a little more love of
Yeah.
that you have for the franchise to give this game, a little
Yeah.
bit more of a second chance in a sense.
I'm very
I mean?
I'm very keen on checking that out now. I'm much less reserved in my excitement.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I there's certain things that I feel that I love about the newer game that I don't talk about a lot. One, I love the introduction of voice acting.
Yes.
We don't need it with Link. I wouldn't be upset if Link had a voice, primarily because he's been defined as Link. He's no longer a nameless character that you have the choice of naming, which is fine when you when you have that capability. But the character's been synonymous with us for so many years at this point. He's Link. He's always been Link. And the fact that we can have this dialogue with all these characters and he's been able to be voiceless for so long speaks strong to his character as a whole. I love the long hair. I love the maturity. I love the grittiness of the potential loss. It seems like there's a lot of loss happening, and I think that this is connecting Twilight Princess. You can hear some of the way of the stylings of the music with kind of the reverse voices and stuff. I was getting that vibe. I was getting Calamity was definitely in there, but I was getting a lot of Skyward Sword stuff. Like I feel like we're at the end of the story arc, right? And as far as the timeline, what better way to revisit the beginning. And like there's a girl in the trailer that I feel like maybe it's Hylia, and maybe we're going back to the root of evil before Ganon, and I'm just so excited to explore the story. So that's pretty much my thoughts. I'm really happy that we did this.
Me
Thank you.
too.
That's really what this show is about. You got a lot of bullshit in between. We love that we can do that with you guys, and we love your feedback. If you like that, awesome. If you don't, let us know. We
Yeah,
we want to make the show for you guys as well as for us. So we'll
absolutely.
we'll cut it off there, and thank you, and maybe we can do more of this down the line.
Yeah, for sure. I do want to touch on something real fast. We got a cool
Yeah,
sponsorship opportunity, and everybody's gonna laugh about it. So, um,
I won't. I promise.
my buddy Austin, not Austin that we've had on the show, but another friend of mine, Austin, he listens to the show every week, and he's given me very friendly shit for the Raid Shadow Legends boosts. And believe it or not, they reached out and they want to do a sponsored stream with us. So I
Awesome.
don't have a hard day, a hard time yet, but I am going to be doing a Raid Shadow Legends stream on our Twitch channel, which is also Press for Time. Um, and no, so it's really funny that he had
Yeah.
given me some shit. He's a friend of the show. He also has his own podcast, like a kind of a stream of consciousness podcast that he does completely on his own by himself. Records it, produces it, does it all. So if you're into like stream of consciousness, hey, just people chatting, him chatting about the things he's passionate about. Check him out on Spotify. It's the Thomas Austin Show on Spotify. So check him out for sure. And I'll try to get a link. If I can link his show in here, I will link it below. But definitely check it out. But so I told him this morning, I was like, hey man, we got a sponsorship opportunity from Raid. So we're gonna be doing that. We'll post that on Twitter and hope to see some of you guys there, especially people that have never played it and are like, oh no, it's just a
Oh,
game
like
that
like me.
like Benny. Yeah, people that are just like, oh no, it's just a game that, a mobile game that people sponsor because they have to. No, I'm pretty fucking excited to
Yeah,
do
and
it.
you've been
So
playing it without anything, so
exactly.
awesome.
For like a year
Very
now.
cool.
But
I'm looking
yeah,
forward to
so
trying it.
that'll be hopefully this weekend or next week. So it might no, it won't. We'll do it after this show uploads. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. It may be
Yeah,
before.
yeah,
We'll
we'll
see.
work it out.
We'll find out.
But thank you,
Cool.
everyone. As always, I'm Benny Rose,
Tyler Nethers.
and we are pressed for time.
Always.
Talk to you guys soon.
See ya.
Later.